Tara, I've just been thinking, a lot of these albums weren't old when I bought them. And now, anything that was out in 1974 is 50 years old this year. I think this calls for the top 20 of 1974. Hello everybody, welcome to our latest video, and today we're going to be looking at the top 20 albums of 1974. Okay?
Oh, this was a hard one.
This was very tough.
What a year.
Fantastic.
Oh my god.
You know, a lot of people say it was a year that wasn't really great in prog, and I suppose compared to some of the other years it wasn't really that good. But my god, how fantastic it was actually. We had terrible trouble doing this. There was a lot of honourable mentions. Behind me I've got Come On My House by the Sparks, couldn't get them in. Roy Cooder, Paradise and Lunch. Two albums that kind of have a certain personal meaning for me. Anyway, I remember going to see Roy Cooder years ago, and it was one of the greatest concerts I ever attended. It was fantastic. He was brilliant. But so again, this is just our opinion. So sometimes we get people that seem to think that we're kind of pushing our agenda on people. We're not at all. We're just putting out a suggestion there and you can like it or not. But in some of the instances now, I've tried not just to go with my gut feel, but I've tried to think about what was genuinely good and what had a kind of cultural significance.
And we don't have all prog albums either. There's a few bits and pieces there that are like rock, blues, whatever you'd call that.
I used to love Sparks on the telly. My mother used to go mad with your man with, what's his name? Ron Mail, is it, or Russell Mail with the Hitler moustache? Like, it was hilarious. So we're going to kick off without further ado at number 20, and we've got Journey to the Centre of the Earth by Rick Wakeman. I had to put this in because it was one of the first kind of big concept-y albums that I ever came across. So a friend of mine brought it over. His brother had it, of course, and he brought it over here, and I remember just listening to it the whole way through, and the whole storytelling aspect to this thing and everything. Absolutely fantastic. The playing of Rick Wakeman, you know, I was kind of going full on prog by this time, and to have like a piece by Rick Wakeman that just with orchestration and all this sort of thing, he just sounded like an absolute genius on it. I love the cover too, the way that it opens book-like with all these different pages inside it to bring you through the story. I noticed the creatures are in pints of beer here. Whatever the significance of that is. But Journey to the Centre of the Earth, number 20. Next one, Tara.
Right.
Keep them coming.
Stormbringer by Deep Purple.
Yes, indeed. So the awaited follow-up to Burn. Weaker album.
I love the cover though.
The cover's fantastic. yes. But definitely a weaker album, and we can see the kind of Glenn Hughes, David Coverdale takeover is happening in the band at this point, and Richie Blackmore is starting to bow out a bit. High Points title track, fantastic track, and Soldier of Fortune that brings the thing to a close. Just it's just moving. It's fantastic. I love it. Yep. So next, we're flying now. We're going at this is the fastest pace we've ever gone on with one of these things. War Child by Jethro Tull. So what do we think of this then? Looks like it's down to me to say it again. Okay, so like after we had the two big epic pieces of Thick as a Brick and Passion Play, and after that, where do you go from there? So they decided to pull it in and do kind of shorter songs and things like that. I love the back cover because each of the songs is presented with something on the back of it. High point on this, I suppose, I love Skating Away on the Thin Ice of a New Day. I think is fantastic. Other than that, I find this quite a weak album. It's not one that kind of I would go back to again and again. So hence its position at number 18.
Now, someone that people are always saying, you never talk about him. Well, here he is.
Yes, indeed.
Mr. Rory Gallagher.
Yeah, because we're Irish, we seem to get a lot of people saying, why aren't you talking about Rory Gallagher all the time? We did mention him on our trip to Cork. We were outside City Hall where part of this album was actually recorded, and where the film sections of it, the live bits of film were actually recorded in City Hall there, which they had closed for gigs for quite a long time, and I believe they're reopening again, so I just can't wait to go down. It's a fantastic venue. I've walked through it and it's absolutely wonderful, so I can't wait to see it. I know this is a live album. I mean, so is Journey to the Centre of the Earth. Journey to the Centre of the Earth, though, is all new material, and I do believe that this is kind of a unique statement. It's not just a live album, it's a soundtrack. It's got a studio side at the end of it, and it's just an absolutely fantastic album. This is my second copy of it, by the way. I wore out the first one listening to it. It's amazing. Cradle Rock. What else is on it? Let's see, what's the other one that I absolutely adore on here? Walk on Hot Coals. My God, yeah. I mean, this is just incredible. Rory Gallagher was one of the first people I ever saw playing live. Myself and my friends got my father to borrow a car and drive us to Kilkenny to see him playing live when we were all about 15, 16, that sort of age. And we had a lot of drink. But there was no safety, there was no crush barriers or anything. We were up against the stage, and every time he went flying past hitting his guitar like this, a big splash of his sweat would actually hit us on the face. We were actually that close to Rory Gallagher as he played, and the whole thing had an amazing effect on us. So we all just went music mad after it. He was an amazing live performer. Hats off to him, and this album really captures him at his best. This and live in Europe is brilliant as well, and stage struck.
Now there you go.
Yeah, that's a bit of Rory for you, you know.
Yeah.
I saw the man live about 5 times, I have to say, and he was just excellent every time. Okay, so
David Bowie's Diamond Dogs. This is probably one of the first Bowie albums I ever heard, because you have it. I remember seeing the cover and thinking, Jesus, what is that? Like, I was a bit freaked out, which made me put it on. It's very kind of jazzy, bluesy sound to it. It's a good album. It is. It's quite a good album, and I can't believe it's 50 years old.
Yeah, it's sad, isn't it? Mr. Bowie no longer with us as well.
No, I miss him every day.
Yeah, he was amazing.
Total trailblazer.
Yeah.
And yeah, absolutely fantastic man. And we've been given out to for not mentioning him before.
Yes.
So
Now we're mentioning. A friend of mine was a big Bowie fan, and she gave me that. She said it was his proggiest album. I don't think so, but it's got a concept to it.
Yeah, and it rocks.
Ainsley Dunbar is playing the drums on it. Frank Zappa, Journey, etc. Herbie Flowers on the bass. So great band, great album, really enjoyable, fantastic. And what number is that now?
Oh God.
Oh Tara, what are we going to do?
20,
Oh no.
19, 18, 17, 16, 15.
Number 15.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So that means number 14. I'll have to bring it back up. I mentioned this in my albums everyone should have, and it was polarizing. It was polarizing. 50% of the contact that we had about it said, "Wow, fantastic, delighted to see that there," and the other 50% hate it. So it is the kind of album I thought it was. Listening to it, it is a polarizing album. I love it. And if I was doing this just based on my heart, this would be higher. Okay,
Yeah.
So there we go. So
Yes.
yeah. So if you don't like it, yeah.
Oh, I love this one. Look at that cover, like. So El Dorado by ELO. Crazy concept album about the Wizard of Oz. Dad has played a little bit of it for me. Now I will admit I haven't listened to it the whole way through, but the bit he played for me was amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's a fantastic album. I mean, they spend their first couple of their first 3 albums, and they're kind of searching around this kind of prog space looking for somewhere to go, and then they come out with that, and it's just absolutely, it'll take the head off you. It's an amazing sounding album, and it's this concept album about somebody who lives in this kind of dream world and trying to find their position, and in the end they're just going off on a magic carpet and everything. It's absolutely amazing, wonderful album, absolutely love it, you know.
So that was well.
I don't know, Tara, you'll have to
My
count
brain
them, just
isn't
count them
working
again.
today. 20.
Yeah, at least I have an excuse, I'm old.
So that was 14.
14. So now number 12 or 13.
13, yeah.
Jesus, look at that. Nah, gone.
My hero, Mr. Alex Harvey, brought out The Impossible Dream.
He had to get in there. So.
This is all about the character Vambo that he came up with. Apparently his son said he was big into Marvel comics, and that's how he came up with this whole album. And you can see the cover is very comic booky, and on the back you can see all the guys, they're all dressed up because the shows were like theatre shows. They used to come out and do a whole act to them, and they had little dances for each song, and absolutely fantastic. You have Vambo, The Impossible Dream, Suite. So you've got The Man in the Jar and everything, and you've got Sergeant Fury, and then it ends with Anthem, which is a very hard-hitting, emotional song.
Piece of music, yeah.
Such a good album. Yeah, I was walking around Glasgow a couple of weeks ago trying to find the bust that they made of Mr. Alex Harvey, and it has been done away with. I found
That's
out.
is it gone altogether, Tara?
Completely gone.
That's awful.
And
That's
they got
dreadful.
rid of the exhibition about him that they used to have in the People's Palace Museum in Glasgow. So that was incredibly heartbreaking.
Yes, don't be too upset, Tara. We'll move on. So now what number we at? Number 12, is it?
Yeah.
Number 12. Band close to my heart. Focus with the Hamburger Concerto. They just built up, you know, I mean, they had Moving Waves, then they followed it up with Focus 3, and then followed it up with this, like, you know, and they're all built around a similar formula, where we've got one big kind of epic track on one side, and we've got these kind of other pieces of music, which sometimes have a little bit of humour in them. I mean, the opening track in this, The Little Music, is... sorry now. They've written it in some funny way. Look at that, look.
Oh, it's
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
weird.
Hear 'em, scare 'em, and everything. I do find the musicianship and the instrumentality, if I can put it on this, is extremely interesting. This is kind of this is one that I would find it very hard not to say is the best of the classic Focus albums, but at times I can lean one way or the other. But this is the one that more consistently is the one that I would pick up and say, yeah, that's their crowning achievement, basically. Yeah. So there we go.
So that was 12.
Yeah. So number 11.
Burn. Oh! Just, this is really, really good. This absolutely rocks. And this cover as well, this is one of my favourite covers. Like, I want a candle like that of my head. So if anyone watching
There wouldn't
do
be
that.
enough wax to make a candle of my head out of it.
Oh my god, yeah. What do you think?
Well, I suppose, like, you followed up, we've had huge success with the band, and at the height of their success, what did they do? They implode. Okay? So we lose Mr. Gillen, we lose Mr. Glover. What in the name of hell are we going to do? How do we come out of the gates running with the next album? And by God, they did. They went in and they pulled off a real rock masterpiece in this. This is one of their best albums.
Yeah.
You know, done under really tough conditions. All right? Fantastic album. I'd highly recommend it to anyone that likes rock music or metal even, or you know, just anything, you know, classic rock or whatever. It's a fantastic album.
And John Lord's Hammond organ playing in this is really, really extreme. So if you're into that as much as I am, check it out.
Yeah. Oh, it always goes back to the Hammond organ, doesn't it? I don't know what to do with it. Okay, that. Now we're into the top 10, aren't we?
Yeah.
So number 10,
Oh,
Mirage by Camel. We have to get really into prog now, you know. So we're getting in here. So the fantastic album, Mirage. Sorry, great.
excitement.
The excitement, it's killing me. But a fantastic album. Absolutely love it. His slide playing on the White Rider. Oh my God.
Lady Fantasy.
Oh
Jesus,
Christ,
that's
this
crazy.
is fantastic. This, you know, a lot of people say this is Camel's greatest album. I love it. I think it's up there. With Camel, I tend to bounce around a bit. Like the one that's more consistently, my number one would be Moon Madness. But I do love this. I think it's fantastic. Brilliant album.
Yes. Oh my God. Supertramp. We've been giving out to over them as well, surprisingly.
Have we?
Yeah. Our last video we were giving out to for not having them in. So here they are. Crime of the Century, absolutely fantastic, iconic album.
Perfect album.
Yeah, completely perfect album. Gorgeous orchestral sound mixed in with the guys. Very moving album as well. And yeah, the cover is absolutely crazy too. I think it's deadly.
Yeah. It's proggy but accessible.
Yeah.
At the same time, so it's just fantastic, and without losing any of its kind of what would I say? It's prog chops. It's still accessible, and it's a wonderful album. Bit kind of, the more I learn about the guys, the more I find there's a kind of autobiographical thing that runs through a lot of the albums, and you can hear loads of it in that. Brilliant album, love it.
Yeah.
So that was number 9, wasn't it?
8.
Number 8.
Oh, look!
Yeah, we're really kicking in here.
That cover is so cool.
Hypnosis cover, of course. Yes. So, Turn of the Cards, another perfect album.
Jesus.
I think this is a perfect album.
And someone said to me under the comments of one of our videos that I don't mention any female people in music. Well, here you go, Annie Haslam. Her voice is absolutely fabulous.
It's a wonderful instrument.
Oh my God! Yeah, the way she can harmonise with the rest of the band effortlessly is just mind blowing.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's a female woman in Prague that I've just mentioned.
Yeah. To watch film of them live, like, is amazing. To see Annie Haslam and like what she's doing. There's no technology. She's not, you know, I mean, she mustn't have been able to hear herself properly on that stage even. And she's like pulling this thing. Absolutely brilliant. This album though, I mean, the tracks on it, Running Hard, like, fantastic. I Think of You, a nice little thing to bring you down out of that. And then we go into the big 9-minute Things I Don't Understand. Side 2, then Black Flame, straight in there, comes like hitting you pretty hard again. Cold as Being, beautiful, kind of based on a classical piece of music. And then we hit the fantastic Mother Russia. I mean, it has to be up there as one of the finest things they ever recorded.
Talk about anticipation. Like,
Yeah. The way that piece of music just builds and then just comes at you. It's incredible. I'd be very kind of close to saying like this is their greatest album. In fact, I think I will. This is their greatest album. It's fantastic.
God.
So people will probably attack me in the comments.
Yeah, we seem to get attacked a lot lately.
But
It's
fire
so
away.
fun. Now,
What number are we at now?
This is number 7, I think.
Okay.
Starless and Bible Black by King Crimson. What an album. 2 of their albums turned 50 this year, and when we were making this list, it was so hard to put the 2 at ease in, like, without just saying, yeah, they're both absolutely fabulous, they should be up very high, but we had to come to a compromise, and yeah, here it is, one of Dad's favourite bands. I've gotten into them in the last year, and I can't believe I've been living my life without them. And yeah, this is definitely one of their top albums, I think so anyway. Top 5 maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, I love this album. I love it because you got the great Fracture on it. Like, you know,
oh my God, like.
The Great Deceiver, I think, like the way it opens with that cigarettes, ice cream, figurines. And there's this thing, this anti-commercial thing in it. You know, it's kind of attacking the
There's
music.
a very
business.
sinister sound from Fripp's guitar in that one as well. It's very like dark.
It is a dark album, like, you know. Then you have a bit like the Night Watch, which is nice about the painting and everything like that. But Lament, The Great Deceiver, like really attacking the music business. Fracture, of course. What can you say? Fantastic. Yeah.
6. Number 6.
Okay. So one that I've really been getting into lately is Todd Rundgren and Utopia, and I think now, I think this could be there as the greatest American prog album. It's just fantastic.
It is. It's definitely one of the more, how would you say it, brave American prog albums, because he really went to town on that.
He went to town. The Icon, I mean, is something else. I mean, what length is about half an hour long, the Icon. It's an amazing album. The lineup of the band is peculiar, with 3 keyboard players.
They're so good as well. They're absolutely amazing musicians.
Yeah, this is just mind-blowing. And he only did this album and a live kind of album after it, I think, with that lineup, and then he changed it again. But absolutely astounding album. Highly recommend it to anyone. Love just putting it on, and it just takes me off. And he's just such a really positive person. It just comes out in the whole thing. Love it. Fantastic album. Yeah.
Oh my God. Right.
Top 5, are we? Or where are we now?
Look. We have to change now to a different medium. But we have Apostrophe here by Mr. Zappa.
Apologies for only having it on CD.
Yeah, no, hopefully that'll change soon. Please God. But this, when I was a little kid, I remember Dad pulling up a video. Someone made an animated video of Don't Eat the Yellow Snow. And I thought it was brilliant. I had no idea what it meant, and I was going around singing it, and God knows what people must have thought. But this was what started me off with him, and to this day it's one of my favourite albums. The whole story is St. Alfonso's Pancake Breakfast, and Father Oblivion is very
we know all
very
about
relevant
Father
in
Oblivion,
Ireland,
yes.
so I think Cosmic Debris is brilliant. I love Uncle Remus. The whole thing is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it's a
classic album.
Classic album. And yeah, I mean, apologies for not having it on vinyl. In fact, there was stuff that we don't have on any medium. I have to apologise to the Rush fans now, because I would have put Rush's first album in, but I don't own it. So unfortunately I can't, but I would have had it in if I did, so I hope you get some solace out of that if you don't see it. Okay, so we're down to the last 3 now, Tara.
No, because we've another CD.
Oh yeah.
Number 4.
Number 4, okay. I picked The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. I didn't pick this as number 4 because I particularly love this album.
Yeah.
It's one that I struggle with. I've struggled with since I bought this album about 25 years ago, maybe longer, like maybe 30 years ago. And I've struggled with it because I cannot kind of like the whole thing the whole way through. It seems to flag in places to me. But I do believe it's a very important album, and it's an album that a lot of people really love, and because of that I've put it at number 5. Number four, sorry. But yeah, it's an amazing album too in its own right, and it is one that I'd say, it's well worth having in your collection.
Yeah, and there's bits and pieces in it as well that are very, very good. Like the Lamia now, I have to say, is a very, very strange, unusual, but fantastic song. I really love that one. Now, number 3. We don't have this on vinyl either, because I'm sure, as you all know, it's very hard to get your hands on.
You by Gong.
What an album. When I see this...
Only right to have it at number 3.
Yeah.
One hell of an influential piece of work. I'll leave you hold it because I know you love it. Yeah.
Master Builder.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. When
I first heard that song, I was hooked. That was it. So I went into the album and I thought it was just wow, absolutely brilliant. The musicianship on this is very, very good. Jesus.
Yeah. And the songwriting is gone beyond anything. It's not like anything else in that year.
Yeah.
I remember when, you know, there was all the kind of rave culture and kind of this dance music was the big thing. And I was living in London, and Gong kind of made a comeback on the back of it. And I went to see them a few times. And I mean, it was insane.
It's not fair.
The people in the audience were madder than the people on the stage. It was nuts, but they were fantastic, and there was this, you know, all of a sudden what they were doing in 1975, by about 1995, had become part of the kind of cultural
Kind of
zeitgeist.
mainstream,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was just incredible.
Yeah.
It was incredible. This album is hugely influential, major piece, like, you know. So it does deserve to be number 3.
Yes.
Okay, without a doubt, even though someone mightn't agree with it. Now number 2. It's the other King Crimson album of this year, Raid. Great album.
Wow.
Great album. Now, I'm going to say something. It was my head, not my heart, that made me put this as number 2.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
To be honest with you.
Number 1.
Yeah, I think you might be able to guess. Yes!
Oh, like I've said before, my favourite Yes album. This just absolutely rocks. The Gates of Delirium is in my head all the time, so that'll show you what way my head works. Like,
Yeah.
but just completely epic. Alan White's playing on Sound Chaser. Jesus, like unreal. And then Soon and To Be Over, beautiful songs. John Anderson's lyrics bring a tear to your eye.
Yeah.
This is a perfect album.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's the first Yes album I ever bought. Because of that, I love it. I do believe it should be number 1.
Yeah.
If I was to think of like great albums from 1974, that's the one that comes to my mind.
Straight away.
It's one of these that sometimes is my favourite Yes album.
And of course,
The Roger Dean artwork.
this is one of my favourite Roger Deans as well.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
fantastic. Yeah, fantastic.
So that's number 1, Relayer. Yes!
So there we go. That's our top 20 albums of 1974. So please feel free to comment in the comments. And
Please refrain from attacking us.
Yeah,
because
don't attack us.
That's started to happen lately. We're not forcing you to buy albums.
And we're not saying that this is like, you know, oh, this is it and you better agree with it. We're not pushing our opinion on anyone. If you like what we have, great. I hope that we've shown you a few albums which have brought back happy memories and things with you and that sort of thing. That's all we're trying to do here. We're not here trying to push our opinions on anyone. So please refrain from having a go at us if you're going to. We just have a huge collection of music here and we just like to share it with people and talk about it in our own way. So yeah.
And if you're not into vinyl, this probably isn't the place for you. Like, there's no need to comment saying, oh, no one should own vinyl, like it's all on your phone nowadays. There's no need for that. Like, just go and watch another channel that talks about digital music or something, you know.
Yeah. But if you do like it, please subscribe. We need to push up those subscriber numbers. So if you're not subscribed, please do and help us out with this thing. We're just trying to bring a bit of love and a bit of joy to the world with our music collection. So
the people that do like this music who interact with us, thank you very much for your kindness. You're all absolutely lovely and we've had some wonderful comments and it's really great to see the way the community has kind of come together with us to talk about this music, and we love having you here. So keep on watching and we'll see you in the next one.
More content coming soon. All the best. Bye bye.